following is a presentation of Spring Hill Sports Live. It's time for Spring Hill High School Athletics. On your home for the Broncos, Spring Hill Sports Live. Spring Hill Sports Live is presented by Strode Orthodontics, creating beautiful, healthy smiles. Learn more at StrodeOrtho.com. Also by It's time for the Broncos, right here on your home for Spring Hill High School Athletics, Spring Hill Sports Live.
And good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Spring Hill High School, the side of tonight's matchup between the Spring Hill Broncos and the Metro Academy Mavericks. Here as we wrap up the 2022 high school athletic season tonight, at least on the basketball side of things. We have some wrestling coming up tomorrow afternoon on Spring Hill Sports Live, but the basketball teams will wrap it up here this evening with a single boys game as the Broncos get ready to take on the aforementioned Metro Academy Mavericks. BJ Harris along with you, alongside me Curtis Kaiser, Caden Carbajo, as we settle in for this single matchup. The Broncos coming in here 1-4 on the season, have a little bit of a struggle to go, coming off a close but tough loss to Baldwin on Friday night, 57-40, a loss to the Bulldogs here at home, the first home doubleheader of the season. You got to watch on Spring Hill Sports Live as well. In that ball game for the Broncos, just shot 34% from the field. That is going to be a hard way to make a living if your opponent's going to be shooting 53% from the field. Ultimately, probably the biggest outcome on that one. From the free throw line, 4 of 9, 9 of 17, so sent the Bulldogs to the free throw line plenty as well. Not too bad from three-point range. 4 of 15 is not ideal in quite a few attempts. The Broncos did fall just a little bit short. Took care of turnovers. That was one of the categories that they did lead in. Did trail in rebounds, 20-25. And Curtis will bring you in here real quick. Based on that game, you got a chance to watch it as a camera operator against Baldwin. What did you see that Baldwin was able to do just to be able to stay a little bit ahead of the Broncos throughout the duration of that one?
Well, they certainly had good pressure, and we struggled with that a little bit. The Broncos struggled with pressure and then also struggled to put the ball in the bucket. As you alluded to, our three-point percentage was not ideal. I think our identity right now is we're still trying to find it, I think. We got to find some consistent scorers. No Chase Bond, he had a great game for us, so we look for him. Oftentimes we look for Luke Metcalf, returning senior for us, and we got to find some other guys that can put the ball in the bucket on a consistent basis.
Chase Bond, 15 points in that one. The only guy in double figures. Evan Brown had 8 for the Broncos, 7 points for Cooper D'Albini. So yeah, the point total is just not where you need it to be for that one. On the flip side of things, Baldwin with 2 guys in double figures, 16 and 18 respectively, and so going to have to see more output offensively. Oftentimes, that's what that first little stretch of games before Christmas is figure out who you are and then use Christmas break to go through the rest of your season with that identity. The Broncos get one more check here tonight to see if they can get that going against a Metro Academy team playing a little bit different type of schedule, as Metro Academy 10-15 on the season against the Broncos. They played 10 more games already, with a schedule that started for them all the way back in mid-November, as their first game was against Faith Christian Academy out of Kansas City, Missouri. 11-11. If you don't know about Metro, it's a school that is primarily made up of homeschool kids and people that go to different academies and such that come together and play basketball together in that faith-centered educational opportunity. And so that's what they put together here, kind of a group of kids from around the area, not necessarily all go to the same school, but they get a chance to play a little bit different schedule. It's not a sanctioned KSHA opponent. And so that's kind of the reason that they have 10-5 record, whereas the Broncos just 1-4 in this one. The girls played on Friday as well against Baldwin. We'll talk about that game a little bit. We're just about 4 minutes away from tip-off in this one. It's the Broncos and the Mavericks tonight on Spring Hill Sports Live. It's presented by Strode Orthodontics, specializing in creating beautiful, healthy smiles. Dr. Claire Strode and the staff at Strode Orthodontics is experienced, highly trained, and fully licensed orthodontic specialists with decades of combined experience in the orthodontic field. We've got locations in Spring Hill, Olathe, and Overland Park. Learn more at StrodeOrtho.com. And we are in the midst of the Comfort Designs Heating and Air Conditioning pregame show. Comfort Designs, locally owned and operated for more than 20 years. Comfort Designs is Spring Hill's heating and air conditioning company. Learn more at comfortdesigns.net or call 913-592-4453. That's your starting lineup, keys to the game, opening tip-off right around the corner here on the Comfort Designs pregame show on Spring Hill Sports Live.
Are you looking for a trusted heating and air conditioning contractor? Look no further than Comfort Designs, Spring Hill's heating and air conditioning company. Comfort Designs Heating and Air has 100% NATE certified technicians who are friendly, knowledgeable, and ready to help. They'll care for your home and complete the job with speed and precision. Locally owned and operated right here in Spring Hill for more than 20 years. Comfort Designs Heating and Air Conditioning. See all they have to offer at comfortdesigns.net or schedule your appointment at 913-592-4453. The industry's most advanced equipment and training, state-of-the-art diagnostic tools, and the small-town friendly service you expect. That's J&T Auto Service in Spring Hill. Eliminate the veil of uncertainty with J&T Auto's digital diagnostic process. This unique service ensures transparency, clear communication, and documentation, allowing for a quick and complete repair. To learn more or to schedule an appointment, call 913-592-6424. You can also visit jtautoinc.com.
Strode Orthodontics is creating beautiful, healthy smiles. Dr. Claire Strode and her staff have decades of combined experience, offering clear and metal Damon smile braces and Invisalign clear aligners for teens and adults. Dr. Strode tailors your treatment to meet your specific needs with 3 convenient locations in Olathe, Overland Park, and Spring Hill. Strode Orthodontics is ready to give you the beautiful smile you've always wanted. Call for your free, no-obligation consultation, 913-491-3400, or visit StrodeOrtho.com.
Michael Grant at Farm Bureau Financial Services is a proud supporter of Spring Hill and cheering on the Broncos. At Farm Bureau Financial Services, their #1 goal is to protect you and your family. Insurance is complicated and not one size fits all. Michael and his team take pride in the relationship they build with their client members. Let them work with you to customize a plan that protects your livelihood and your future. To learn more, call Michael Grant at Farm Bureau Financial Services 913-592-2336 or visit them at 117 South Main in Spring Hill.
A great collision on the field? Awesome. An awesome collision on the road? Not so great. If that bad play does come your way, take your car to Shoemaker Collision and Paint Center. As Kansas City's premier auto collision repair center, they work on all makes and models, even RV, marine, aviation, motorcycles, and more. Shoemaker Collision offers free estimates and loaners, plus they will work with all insurance companies. Get your ride back in the game. Learn more at shoemakercollision.com or call 913-592-0095.
Supreme Mechanical Solutions is a heating, AC, and refrigeration company with over 25 years of experience. They install and maintain equipment for residential and commercial customers throughout Kansas City with 100% satisfaction guaranteed. And they're available 24/7 for emergency repairs. Financing is available for system replacements. For supreme quality, think Supreme Mechanical Solutions. Learn more at smsofkc.com or call 913-433-4567.
Welcome back out here to Spring Hill High School. BJ Harris, Curtis Kaiser, Caden Carbajo as we get set for this single matchup. Starting lineups are brought to you by Perfect Details Salon and Suites, a full-service salon. The Broncos look to start this game in style, and style is exactly what you'll find at Perfect Details Salon and Suites. Stylists, nail, lash, and spray tan techs, massage therapists, estheticians will get you back in the game and looking and feeling your very best. Book your next appointment at salonofperfectdetails.com. Running through the starting lineups here. First up for Metro Academy, it's number 5, Preston Santo, 5'10", senior guard. Number 12, Nathaniel Farrell, 5'11", freshman guard. Number 15, Caleb Sittler, a 6-foot junior guard. Number 23, Jacob Robinson, a 6'3", senior forward. And number 32, Cameron Gardner, a 6'1" senior. Head coach is Robin Sullivan. The Broncos at 1-4. Starting lineup for them. First up, it will be number 5, Chase Bond, 6'2", junior. Point guard, one of the leaders for them, coming off a double-digit performance the other night. Number 11, Luke Metcalf, 6'2", senior. Number 15, Cooper D'Albini, a 6'5", junior. A number 23, Evan Brown, a 6'2", sophomore. And number 24, Keaton Neal, a freshman. That's all you need to know. You were talking about identity a little bit, Curtis. You've got a junior, a senior, a junior, a sophomore, and a freshman. That experience level and the difference in that is just going to be a matter of who fits where and how they fit, which might bring us to some of our keys of the game. Keys of the game brought to you by Amy Kelly Homes of Reese Nichols Real Estate. The key to finding your dream home is having someone who makes you already feel at home. Key in at amykelly.reesenichols.com. Thoughts on that?
Key to the game for me is who's Coach Bouchard, who's he going to have match up with number 5, Preston Santo. He's a solid player. He handles the ball well, can shoot the ball from 3 very well. You wonder if Keaton Neal, the freshman's up to the challenge, or is he going to change it up and have Chase Bond on him? But I think one of the keys to the game defensively is who's going to step up and guard Preston Santo, keep him in front of him, and keep him off the three-point line.
Jacob Robinson, Cooper D'Albini at midcourt for the opening tip. And it's won by the Broncos. Opening tip-off brought to you by Seats Incorporated. Kick off or tip-off your new career with Seats Incorporated in Spring Hill. Seats is a leader in manufacturing quality accessories for vehicles with competitive wages and benefits. To see all their openings, apply online at SeatsInc.com. SeatsInc.com. First possession for the Broncos. Out of bounds. It'll stay with Spring Hill as they move from right to left to be inbound for Spring Hill. Keaton Neal, he'll dump it off right side for Luke Metcalf, and they'll strike first for the Broncos. He brings it off that far baseline. First offensive possession of the game for the Mavericks. Out on the right wing, it's Farrell. He'll control it. Give way left side. Look to attack. There he is. And Farrell once again gets it back. Pull it on the right side and drop in. Nice little time on the baseline. It was a 3. Stepped out further than I thought he did. Broncos trying to answer back. Top of the key for Metcalf. He'll reverse off left side for Neal. Neal, crossover, attack, kick, and he'll reset it. Now off left wing for Brown. Get back to Luke. Trying to work it down to D'Albini, that big body trying to work. He'll kick to the edge. Now quickly to the corner for Bond. And a little shake and bake, missed it. And over and back. Impossible to make an over and back call from that angle.
Certainly be challenging, for sure.
Mavericks force a turnover there. Really just an unforced error for the Broncos. Second possession for Metro Academy, nearly stolen away. 1-on-2 for Metcalf. Going to be won, though, by Farrell. He'll bring it back up. Farrell, the 5'11 freshman. Well, he'll give way off left side for Robinson. Santos the guy that gave the key to it, and there's Metcalf again jumping in that pass and getting physical as Luke, and that's the right call there as Metcalf will pick up the first foul of the game.
You know, you kind of mentioned the how young we are as a team, and you talked about how they've got 10 more games. Something that you don't want to go overlooked is the fact that they've played 10 more games. They've been able to kind of develop that chemistry as a team, and so we're young and we're trying to find our way, and they might have already found their way. So that might be something to keep an eye on as this game gets further into the fourth quarter.
So far, it seems the Broncos able to keep up. Off right side, Neal now attacking is Brown. He'll have to give way to Metcalf. Nearly jumping a pass again, but gathered up by Bond. He'll attack, kick, D'Albini. He'll run with the left hand, scoop it in. Albini will give the Broncos the lead back here, 4-3. Early going of this one, 5:44 to go in the first quarter. Farrell off left side for Gardner. He'll give it up for Sittler. Sittler off to Robinson. Quick ball movement there. Attack Farrell off the right. Now he'll lean it with the right hand and up and good. He's got all their points so far, does Farrell. 5 for him and 5 for the Mavericks as they lead 5-4. Bringing it down is Neal. Good way to Bond. Everybody, this is going to be a guard heavy. The post players, D'Albini and Robinson. Good dish down inside on the give. Delivered on the money, and Bond able to make it pay.
It's a good look there.
Back and forth we go. Early going to this one. In a single boys game here tonight against Metro Academy. Santo on the left side. Deep ball from Farrell on the way and good. Better cover 12. The freshman showing up already here in this one. He's got all of them. Here's a 3 from Brown trying to answer back, not able to do so. Nearly rebounded by D'Albini. And the Mavericks able to break serve. Drive. Take by Gardner, the 6'1 senior, and contact made. Foul's going to be picked up on Bond, his first, team foul number 2. They're going to say it is on the floor. Inbound deep. Attack off right side for Sittler. He'll cut the kick to Santo. Back around they go. Sittler trying to take on Metcalf. Kick to the corner. 3 on the way. No good. Loose ball gathered up by Bond. No good on the take by Gardner. Now Metcalf will lead the charge for the guys in white. Driving, attacking. Bond. Kick corner. Evan Brown. Quick 3 on the way. Good. Brown was where he needed to be, and no doubter for him as soon as he let go of it. Broncos right back in front. Good one. So far in the first quarter of this one, we are past the midway point of the opening standoff. Right side crossover by Farrell. He's pretty good. Off left corner, looking to take it. Stittler, no good. Rebound pulled out of there, and here comes Neal. In a rush. Off left side, stays that way. Stripped by Gardner, and it'll go out of bounds and stay with the Broncos. Farrell. Nathaniel Farrell, 5'11 freshman. That could be a mistake. It's based on the roster I was given, but he doesn't play like one. Just from swagger alone. Looks like he knows what he's doing with the basketball in his hand. Here's Metcalf on the right wing. Moving back around, first substitution of the game. The Broncos bring in. Skip past far side Metcalf. Little pull up. Metcalf no good. Rebound pulled out of there by Farrell. Quickly up the floor they go. This one's no good. Ripped out of there by Neal. He'll spin off the defender. They're going to get a carry call on him.
Yeah, I agree. The confidence that Farrell shoots that ball with, it's hard to believe he's a freshman, but he certainly has confidence when with the ball in his hand, makes very decisive moves. Solid player.
I did not have this on my roster. How do you pronounce? They just checked in.
Let me look. Gaw.
Gaw? Okay. Carter Gaw checked in a moment ago. I did not have him on my original roster, but he is on the one in the
14, Ezra Baker.
And Ezra Baker also checking in. I do have him. Stolen away, Sittler. Good dish, Gardner. Gardner with the left hand, good. They have added to their lead, or taken the lead back, rather, have the Mavericks. Back and forth we go already here in this one. Had 5 lead changes. And a charge going to be called on the Broncos. Sharp call on Evan Brown. Moving through the screen is how they interpreted that. I missed that. Not a ton of contact. Usually if you see somebody moving through a screen, it's pretty obvious, and that was not the case in that instance. Looked for an explanation. 2:19 to go first quarter. Back and forth we go. Mavericks with it on the right side for Farrell. Kick, corner, Santo, his first take, good. With a hand in his face, length of Metcalf, not able to get. And Santo the first one for them.
Yeah, I want to clarify, Carter Gaw did not check in the game. It was Ezra Baker. Checked in. Nice shot there by Evan Brown. His second three of the game.
Answering right back is Evan Brown. He's done that a couple of times already here in this first quarter, and the Broncos back to within one. Off left side, Sittler. Drives baseline, gets around Brown. He's got to close that baseline off better. Comes down hard. No foul, though, and going the other direction. Kick, right corner. On the way for three. It's Kirshner who's checked in, and he knocks it back. Bryce Kirshner, the Broncos, the three ball working for him. And back in charge of this one. And what has been a dandy first quarter for both these teams. Off left side for Gardner. Guarded closely there by Baker. Back over. To the corner. Baseline Santo. Quick step. Kick to the corner. Three on the way. No good. Rebound cleared by Metcalf. Chance for the Broncos to break serve here. Inside 1 minute to go, first quarter. Three. Good. Ryan Jackson knocks that one in. 6'1" sophomore into the game, and the Broncos already in this first quarter with four threes. Gardner. Dish, Santo, baseline, Sittler, up and under, trying to, and he'll get the roll. And Metcalf going to take his time here on the final play, perhaps of this first quarter, 16 seconds and counting. Metcalf will look over and get the call. Behind the back, 7 seconds, time starting to wane, 6 seconds, wanting for Brown, blocked. And they may get a crack at one. They certainly will get a look at one at half court. Good one from Gardner on the way and nearly made it. Boy, the Broncos worked hard to maintain the lead. In fact, they will take a 3-point lead into the first quarter. So far, so good for Spring Hill. The second one coming up next on Spring Hill Sports Live, presented by Strode Orthodontics.
What is typically a daunting, frustrating, and intimidating experience was enjoyable and exciting because of Amy. She listened to what we envisioned for our future home and was able to show us houses that reflected this. She was with us every step of the way, taking the time to answer our phone calls and text. We ended up with our dream home all thanks to Amy.
Feel at home while you find your next home with Amy Kelly of Reese Nichols Real Estate. Amy goes above and beyond for her clients and even makes a contribution to Ronald McDonald House with every closing. Contact Amy Kelly to buy or sell your home.
Massage is more than relaxation. Apex Massage Therapy can go beyond with targeted work for headaches and sinuses, myofascial releases, trigger point therapy, neuromuscular therapy, reflexology, cupping, and hot stones. Kylie's hands go right to the problem areas and work out all the issues. She is certified in prenatal massages, oncology, lymphatic drainage, pre- and post-surgery massages, and she can also work on minors and athletes. For openings and specials, like and follow Apex MT on Facebook.
Broncos start to knock him down from three, and they get a break right out of the buzzer as well to start this second quarter, and a turnover by the Metro Academy Mavericks. Broncos lead 18-15. They took the lead at the beginning of this one 2-0, and since that point there have been 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 lead changes in this one in the first quarter alone. Broncos knock down 4 threes. Kick to the corner. Looking to attack. Elevate Jackson, no. And rebound pulled out of there by Sittler, and here they come. Santo going to push it up quickly up the near side. Through Sittler to left side for Gardner. And he'll come back and reset it. You don't expect it to be back and forth like this for the entire game, but I have not seen where it's going to change much here. A good run out, Bond to finish it. A nice throw out as well for Ezra Baker. And Bond the beneficiary, and the Broncos add to their lead. Largest lead of the game now for Spring Hill. Off left side for Gardner. Thought about it. He'll drive on Diabini. Good recovery. Help defense from Bond. He'll flip it back around. Working off right side Farrell. He had most of their points. He had 8 in the first quarter. This time, one of the few times we've seen him miss. Rebound pulled out of there by the Broncos. Long throw out, left side. Good dish, got to put a little more mustard on it. Lost out of bounds. And a good break for Spring Hill. If that had enough on it, that was going to be pretty sweet for D'Albini. And everything was going to clear, too. He was going to have a chance to look at one, I think. Broncos able to get it out of bounds, though. They'll have it. Trying to sneak one in, not able to do so, stolen away. And it's a little sloppy basketball here for both accounts. These last two possessions.
Yeah, D'Albini threw one down the last game. Kind of takes people by surprise. A two-handed flush. So.
Oh, yeah, I don't think there's any doubt of that. 6'5", he saw him in the football season, high pointing some. Good fake, step around it on the way. Missed it, maybe too much time for Baker. And here comes Gardner. So far, not much of a bench for Metro Academy. In fact, no substitutions, I don't believe, for them. Kick, Farrell, 3, no good. Race for it. Good hustle there by Ryan Jackson, gathered up by Baker. Then he gets it nearly stolen away. Here's Bond. Bond will step through. Nice move to the rim by Chase Bond. He's got 6, and the Broncos lead by 7, and a timeout by Metro Academy. Timeout on the floor. We'll take it. 6:05 to go in the first half. Broncos in control on Spring Hill Sports Live.
Elliott Group is a proud supporter of Spring Hill and USD 230. At Elliott Group, we work, live, and shop in your local communities. Serving Miami and Johnson counties for more than 45 years, Elliott Group understands your needs. As an independent insurance agency, Elliott Group works with numerous carriers to find the coverage that best fits your needs. In Spring Hill, call 913-592-5552 or visit ElliottInsuranceGroup.com.
22-15, Broncos with their largest lead of the game at 7 points. Here's 6:05 to go first half. Going to come out with a little pressure as well. I like it. Sittler. Good job by Metcalf. Luke's deflected about 5 passes already here in the first half of this one.
Fall back into half-court defense here now. Looks like man-to-man.
Stuck in that throughout. Set back, Gardner, long 3. Not much. They've gone a little bit cold, have the Mavericks. Broncos need to take advantage. Here comes the freshman, Keaton Neal. He's got it, just left of the circle. Looking, trying to go to Brown, and maybe a miscommunication there. Bond will go up and under again. Pull up contact, not able to get the roll. We'll have our first free throws of the game for either squad.
The 3-point attempt down here by Metro Academy, I think, is something that Coach Bashar has been trying to get his players to not go underneath that screen. You go underneath that screen, you give that shooter some room, and that's been kind of an Achilles heel for us so far this season. We got lucky there.
Chase Bond, very good free throw shooter. Again, Bond coming off a game against Baldwin where he was a double figures with 15, well on his way here. It's 1 of 3 in that ball game from the stripe. It knocks down the first one, then the second one here. He's got 8. Leads the Broncos in scoring right now and adds to their lead. Now their largest lead is 9. Long pass up left corner. Go back around for Farrell. Here top of the key, Gardner. He'll step into one and drive it in. You can tell if these guys get the time, they've got it. And Gardner knocks down his first bucket. Stops that run. Dish, Neal, off to Metcalf, give to Brown. Brown with the elbow. Luke thought about it. Now he'll pull it down off left side. Skip it over to Neal. To drive Bond. Doubled. Back to Metcalf. Here's it Brown. Plenty of space for him. 3 on the way. Good. Evan Brown, just like on the other side, if he gets a little bit of space and he's shooting it well, he's got 9 all from downtown. And it's back to a 9-point ball game for Spring Hill. 4:35 to go, second quarter. Gardner again, back-to-back attempts. This one off the heel. Peeled out of there by Metcalf, and here come the Broncos. Neither team overly aggressive. Nice dish last minute by Neal. Good recovery by Gardner. Well, that was a really good last-minute unselfish play by Neal, although he may have had a better chance at it. D'Albini and Gardner, a heck of a play as well. Sittler going to sit down, have our first substitution for Metro. Josh Fletcher, 5'10 junior, going to check in. The Albini. Last second trying to go over to Metcalf, and Nick gets swatted out of bounds again. Timeout going to be taken by Coach Bouchard. We'll take it along with him. 27-18, Broncos in control when we return on Spring Hill Sports Live.
First Auction Bank, community banking at its best. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
In 20 years, Gherkin Rental has been the place to go to get the job done in eastern Kansas and western Missouri. With a huge selection of quality equipment, from roll-offs to trailers, telehandlers to generators, power washers to popcorn makers. Experienced equipment professionals and clean, well-maintained tools to help you get the job done right the first time. Gherkin Rental. Stop by any of their 13 locations across the KC Metro or call 855-GHERKINS. That's 855-437-5367.
Broncos inbound as we're back in action. 4:14 to go first half. 27-18. Broncos on top of the Metro Academy Mavericks.
Looks like Metro switched to his own defense here to try to stop our offensive attack.
Trying to keep you from getting on the low block. Bond still able to get down there and slide one in. That quick take by Chase Bond. Bond with 10 points, first guy in double figures, and the largest lead of the game now for Spring Hill is 11.
Really good move by Bond there, finding a soft spot in that zone. It's a good way to attack it.
Yep, got to get to the middle. Santos swinging around left side, Gardner. Broncos have had excellent help defense on that perimeter. Into the face of the defender. Man, with a hand in his face, still able to drop that one in. A pretty good take there by Robinson. 29-20, 3:25 to go first half, and a fluid first half with these two squads. Both wrap it up before the holiday, as we're in the week of Christmas. And a little bit too much contact there for the officials' liking. It'll be on the floor, going to be against Farrell. His first. Team foul number 2 on the Mavericks. Neal to control out high. On the back. Getting a little contact. High off the glass and good. Boy, his ball handling skills are pretty good. And if you can dribble like that, you can get off the dribble like that, and that's what he was able to do. That defender had no chance, and then a teardrop off the backboard.
Solid move by the freshman there, attacking the center there, and then absorbing the contact, putting the ball in.
And he'll add on the point after that and give the Broncos now their largest lead of the ball game. 3 points for Neal. Back to that pressure. To the timeout taken by the Mavericks when they felt like they were reeling just a little bit. Coming out of that timeout and apply pressure. It's good coaching right there. Try to get a trap going. Farrell picks up dribble right where you want him. Now Gardner. Get to the corner. Ooh, that block. On Bond. It'll be his second. Team foul number 4. Be on the floor. He was just a hair late on that one, but it was almost in the right spot for a trap. Jackson's going to check back in. Bond will come out with those 2 fouls. I don't suspect we'll see him again unless things go bad here. Off right side for Farrell. Somebody fighting down inside, backside. I believe Metcalf going to get called on that one perhaps, and it is his second. He'll sit down as well. Baker will come in for Metcalf. Watch that backside. A little bit of shenanigans back down in trying to gain some position or not get position gained on him, I believe, is what Metcalf was fighting against. Off left side for Gardner. Back outside Santo. The key to the game is keep him quiet. So far, so good. How long can that last? Gardner, take, contact, fouled. He'll go to the free throw line for the first opportunities for the Mavericks from here. Oftentimes when you try to shut down a guy who you think is going to be your catalyst, another guy will step up. We did see that in early going from Farrell as he had 8 first-quarter points, but none yet here in the second quarter. So the Broncos have adjusted to the freshman. He checks out, actually, with Sittler coming in for Metro. And Gardner at the free throw line now to shoot 2, and he knocks them both down. He's got 4. Back to a 10-point game, and a charge going to be called on Brown.
Yeah, he didn't quite get set there. And
it's the exact same foul. That's not good.
Yep.
So somebody needs to make sure he understands the rule there.
He's got 2 fouls now, so we got 3 players with 2 fouls. Yep. Looks like he's staying in the game, though.
Gardner fighting in there, and they're finding a way into the basket now are the Mavericks as they've strung together a couple of baskets. This is what was once a 12-point lead, now back down to 8. Here's Neal. He'll try to attack. Kick, right side Baker. Brown. Swing it around quickly to Neal. The Albini flashing, not able to get open. Robinson's done a pretty good job on him down inside. He'll pull back, will Neal. Minute 45 to go first half. Brown. Long 2, good. Again, his trigger is quick. From the time he decides to pull it to the time the ball is in the air is faster than most. Back to its double-digit lead. Fletcher, kick, deep one from Gardner. We've seen him knock down a couple. That one maybe a little too much. Good board by D'Albini. That was a real good high point, come over the top of the defender and rip that one out of the air for Cooper D'Albini.
Yeah, you love to see your big to dive down there like that and attack the boards. Well done by Cooper.
He'll earn a break into the ball game for him. Bryce Kirshner checks back in.
Bryce is the only other senior on the squad. Played basketball as a freshman and then didn't play his sophomore and junior year, and he's played some big minutes for us so far this year. So hit a 3 earlier from the corner, so we'll see if he can continue that.
Oh, what a take by the freshman, and he gets the contact and the foul. Contortionist in the air to get that one even off, and then got a little bit of help from the rim as well. It's a nifty one from Keaton Neal. He's got 5, already 1 for 1 from the free throw line. His second and 1 opportunity forthcoming here in the second quarter. D'Albini going to check in for Brown with those 2 fouls, as you mentioned. Don't want to get his third in the final minute and a second of this one. The Broncos matching their largest lead of the game and a chance to make it 13 here.
Yeah, Keaton Neal attacking the rim strong, absorbing contact. You'd love to see that out of any player. It's not usually a freshman that can do that and absorb that level of contact, but he's playing excellent.
Sittler on the right side. He'll give it around to Gardner. He'll attack on Kirshner. Step through him. They're going to say foul on the floor. It's a good foul by Kirshner probably because he was going to have an easy one. Not much help there once he got past him. It is 1-1 for Gardner. Kirshner picks up his first. Team 8 not able to get the first one. Stolen away there, and they're going the other direction. Or good rebound, rather, on the right side for Ryan Jackson. He gets stopped on the baseline, keeps it going, rolls around. He'll roll it in. 38-24, 14 points, the largest lead of the game for the Broncos. The final 30 seconds of the half. Good move down to the box. Not able to get it to go, though, and rebound pulled out of there. Then stolen away. Farrell was watching. He gives way to Gardner. Gardner will lay it up and get off the glass. A little loss of focus there. Gardner's had a big second quarter. It's a good thing. He's basically the only one for the Mavericks. Final shot, perhaps. Neal, isolate, right side now. He'll kick. 3 seconds. Little runner off the glass by Jackson. No good. He maybe thought he had a little more time, or not enough time. But, man, what a first half for Spring Hill. I think they probably feel pretty good about where they're sitting right now against Metro Academy. We'll talk about it, break down this first half, run you through your halftime stats as well. All that and more. Got area matchups. We'll walk you around, see what's going on across our network as well. All that coming up here on the Michael Grand Farm Bureau Financial Services Halftime Show. Michael's goal is to help you plan for the unexpected, protect your future. Getting to know you and the things that are most important to you will help them customize the right plan for your needs. To learn more, visit them at 117 South Main in Spring Hill or call 913-592-2336. Broncos lead by 12. They've led by as many as 14. We'll talk about it next on the Mike Grand Farm Bureau Financial Services halftime show on Spring Hill Sports Live.
Michael Grant at Farm Bureau Financial Services is a proud supporter of Spring Hill and cheering on the Broncos. At Farm Bureau Financial Services, their number one goal is to protect you and your family. Insurance is complicated and not one size fits all. Michael and his team take pride in the relationship they build with their client members. Let them work with you to customize a plan that protects your livelihood and your future. To learn more, call Michael Grant at Farm Bureau Financial Services 913-592-2336 or visit them at 117 South Main in Spring Hill.
Are you looking for a trusted heating and air conditioning contractor? Look no further than Comfort Designs, Spring Hill's heating and air conditioning company. Comfort Designs Heating and Air has 100% NATE certified technicians who are friendly, knowledgeable, and ready to help. They'll care for your home and complete the job with speed and precision. Locally owned and operated right here in Spring Hill for more than 20 years. Comfort Designs Heating and Air Conditioning. See all they have to offer at comfortdesigns.net. Or schedule your appointment at 913-592-4453.
Rain Dance Studios is the area's newest dance studio with professionally trained staff, a brand new facility, and classes for every dance and tumbling level. Rain Dance Studios is everything you never knew you needed in a dance family. With an emphasis on customer experience, exquisite dance technique, and dancer confidence, Rain is the dance studio for every aspiring dancer. Come join Spring Hill's premier dance experience and get the royal treatment. Schedule a free 2-week trial by visiting raindancestudios.com.
At Olathe Health, we perform cutting-edge surgical procedures because changing lives with innovative care drives us, one patient at a time. Olathe Health. Advanced healthcare, advancing lives.
If you're off your game because of pain or injury, turn to Olathe Health because orthopedics is our game. Joint repair and replacement, chronic conditions and injuries, hand surgery, sports medicine. Make an appointment today.
Prime Accounting Solutions in Spring Hill is here to help you and your business grow. From accounting services to tax planning, Prime Accounting is here to help you meet your goals and achieve your dreams. The accountants at Prime Accounting Solutions stay up to date on the latest news and information, ensuring the best options, services, and returns for you. Give Prime Accounting Solutions a call at 913-592-2050. Visit them at 408 North Webster in Spring Hill or go online to primeaccounting.net.
Hello, I'm Dr. Alyssa O'Connor, and I would like to welcome you to Sozo Chiropractic.
So many people only seek out a chiropractor when they are in pain, but ongoing wellness care helps you deal with stress and be healthier. At Sozo Chiropractic, the focus is on holistic wellness for any age. I am Webster certified for prenatal care, pediatric trained, as well as a family chiropractor. We also offer acupuncture and sauna services.
Sozo is a Greek word that means to heal, to make well, and to restore health. And that is our goal for each one of our patients who walks through the door.
Welcome back to the Mike Grand Farm Bureau Financial Services halftime show. B.J. Harris, Curtis Kaiser, Caden Carbajo at Spring Hill High School. The Broncos with the lead here at the break. You see it there on your screen, 38-26 at halftime. Let's tell you how we got to where we are in this one. So take a look at our halftime stats brought to you by Supreme Mechanical Solutions. The halftime, when your thermostat is too hot or too cold, boy, we're going to put those things to the test here over the next 72 hours, aren't we?
Yes,
so hopefully you've done what you need. If you find some issues along the way during this cold snap, call our friends at Supreme Mechanical Solutions. Learn more at smsofkc.com. That's smsofkc.com, or check them out on Facebook, or call 913-433-4567. In case you want to know what that is, you can give SMS Supreme Mechanical Solutions at 913-433-4567. The Broncos first were able to jump out in the early lead, so they did lead from the beginning of this game. Hey, that's not supposed to be there. They led from the beginning 2-0, but then it was back and forth. There were 8 lead changes in the first quarter. I mean, it literally was back and forth. One team would score, and then the other one would score. I kept saying break serve because that's what we were looking for. Metro did grab the lead. Metro's largest lead in this first half is 4. They led 13-9, but then the Broncos came storming right back and took the lead 15-13 and have not relinquished it since that point. They led 15-13. They led 18-15 at halftime. And then they got back and kept on growing that lead throughout the second quarter. Spring Hill outscoring the Mavericks 20-11 in the second quarter, and 9 of those 11 coming from Cameron Gardner. We will. That's not ideal for them to have most of those points coming in one quarter from one player. That's kind of how they did the first quarter as well, as Nathaniel Farrell had that one, those halftime numbers. Broncos led by as many as 14. They led 38-24. Right now they lead at the break by the score of 38-26. Again, halftime numbers leading the way for the Mavericks. I mentioned Cameron Gardner. He's got 9. Nathaniel Farrell with 8, and then not much else for that. 3 from Preston Santo, 2 from Kaylor Sittler, 2 from Jacob Robinson, and 2 from somebody I did not catch, so I'm just going to give it to the team. And then 2 players in double figures for the Broncos, leading the way right now. Evan Brown with 11, including 3 from downtown. 10 points from Chase Bond. Already seeing good contribution. If we talked about spreading the ball around, finding identity, I felt like everybody was playing together pretty well in that first half. 4 points from Ryan Jackson, 3 points from Bryce Kirshner, 5 from Keaton Neal, 2 points from Luke Metcalf, 2 points from Cooper D'Albini, and that rounds out the scoring for the Broncos. Those are your halftime stats. We'll come back. We'll get your thoughts, Curtis, and start to get our way for the second half when we return right after this on Spring Hill Sports Live and the Michael Grand Farm Bureau Financial Services halftime show.
Stupid Go Brawley internet.
Go Brawley allows you complete control over internet usage for all devices in your home from anywhere, as it should be. Visit GoBrawley.com to learn more.
Up your lawn care game at Hers Inc. in Spring Hill. We have one of the area's largest and most diverse selections of lawnmowers, including top brands like Altos, Bobcat, Gravely, Dixie Chopper, and Red Max. Quality built machines for any size job. And when you get your mower at Hers, we offer full service and repairs covered by your warranty. From the backyard to the back 40, the all-star lineup of mowers at Hers will make you the captain of the lawn. See the full lineup at hersinc.net. Call 913-247-3530 or just stop on by.
The industry's most advanced equipment and training, state-of-the-art diagnostic tools, and the small-town friendly service you expect. That's J&T Auto Service in Spring Hill. Eliminate the veil of uncertainty with J&T Auto's digital diagnostic process. This unique service ensures transparency, clear communication, and documentation, allowing for a quick and complete repair. To learn more or to schedule an appointment, call 913-592-6424. You can also visit jtautoinc.com.
Hi, I'm Dr. Aaron Stowe with Paola Veterinary Clinic. We'd like to thank you for trusting us with the care of your pets and large animals. At Paola Vet Clinic, we're proud to be your hometown vets who know and care about your family. Coming soon, a new location here in Paola in the industrial park with cattle hauling and boarding and grooming. With 24-hour emergency services and 3 other locations in Lewisburg, Drexel, and Martin City, and a team of 11 veterinarians, our commitment to this community makes Paola Vet Clinic the vets you can trust.
Welcome back here on the Michael Grand Farm Bureau Financial Services halftime show. You see our score right there at the bottom of your screen. The Spring Hill Broncos in control of this one as they lead it here 38-26. Do want to hit our area matchups, other games. Not a lot else going on here across the area or across our network. Area matchups are brought to you by Elliott Insurance Group. Elliott believes in building strong relationships with their clients and community. Their offices are throughout the area and online at ElliottInsuranceGroup.com. And for tonight, across our network here locally, Tonganoxie and Baldwin are in action, both playing each other. So Baldwin is hosting the Chieftains. You can watch that either on Baldwin Sports Live or Tonky Sports Live. Pick your poison over there. I do have one game going on in Southeast Kansas. We do have wrestling coming up tomorrow. Spring Hill hosting Holton right here tomorrow afternoon for some afternoon wrestling on Spring Hill Sports Live. Matt Jones, Caden Carbajo with the call tomorrow on that one if you want to check it out as the Broncos take on the Holton Wildcats. Curtis will bring you in here. Spring Hill, have had their ups and downs this year, coming off a pretty tough loss against a Frontier League opponent in Baldwin on Friday. But man, they hit the ground running and have never looked back in this one.
They really have. As it started out in the first quarter here, I was watching Metro play, and I was thinking they don't have the size to compete with D. Albini down low. So I thought maybe that'd be a chance for us to exploit maybe a weakness of Metro Academy by pounding the ball into Cooper. But honestly, it's been our guard play has been outstanding. It's been the guard play attacking the middle of the lane. They're drawing some contact, getting some N1s. That's really been the bright spot for us, so we'll hopefully be able to continue that here in the second half.
Yeah, we'll see what the adjustments are for Metro Academy. I will tell you, this score as 38-26, with the way they can shoot the ball from downtown, is certainly not not going to be too terribly difficult for Metro to overcome if they're able to hit those shots. We did see them struggle a little bit down the stretch in that second quarter there. They were missing some shots where they were making them in that first quarter, and so if they get dialed in, so don't let them do that. A lot of what you did in the first half, if you're the Broncos, certainly would go a long way to picking up win number 2 here on the season. 38-26 your halftime score. Thanks for joining us for the Michael Grand Farm Bureau Financial Services halftime show. Spring Hill Marching Band exiting the venue, entertaining everybody during halftime and into breaks. Nice job by them. Early possession, first possession of the second half for the Broncos. They lead it. Have led by as many as 14, lead by 12. Nice drive, chase ball to the rim. Yeah, you're right. Their ability to get to the rim efficiently and quickly, the Broncos have proven that. Several guys have been able to cut through the defense. Farrell led them going right from the word go with 8 points. Has not struck since. Gardner take it. Left side Santo. He'll pull the trigger on a 3, no good. Rebound by Neal. Santo with just 2 points, or 3 points rather, in that first half. Neal, and contact going to be called. Both officials seeing it, so.
Yeah, again, love the confidence of the freshman attacking the rim there, taking it into his defender and making the referees make a decision.
Sorry. I was waiting for you done to put your mic up. Yes, be aggressive. I was too aggressive there. Inbound from Neal to the corner. 3 by Brown, no good, off the heel. And now another foul going to be called. This time it's going to be against the Broncos. D'Albini going to pick up his first personal. Team foul number 1 here in the second half. Broncos matching their largest lead now. Gardner at the elbow. He'll kick back Farrell. Goes out from Metcalf, able to get Farrell off of his plan. Give away Sittler to the corner for Gardner. Metro only went 6 deep in that first half as well. Broncos didn't go terribly deep and take off the right side from Farrell, but they did go pick 2 or 3 guys in off the bench. Oh boy, Brown might have got away with a walk there. Off left side, Neal. He'll take it. Continuation, lost it, stripped. And then tackled. And a foul. Jacob Robinson can hit the deck. Ryan Jackson, Ezra Baker, and Kirshner all came in. So the Broncos go 8 deep, whereas Metro only brought in the 1 sub.
Broncos had seven players score, though, so fairly balanced scoring in the first half.
All but one of the guys who saw the floor. The rise up Sittler, no good. Metro's gone cold offensively. Broncos need an attack.
Nice box out there by Cooper D'Albini.
Bond stepping through, and they're going to call a walk. Drug that foot as the defense got over there. A stop by Metro. It was a fluid first half. Both teams kind of doing what they wanted to as far as moving the ball around, and not a ton of fouls early in the half, but defense has stepped up just a little bit here in the last couple minutes of this one. Sittler up around. Good defense there. Stepping in front of it's Brown. Brown 1-on-2, and there you got to recognize the situation and pull back and wait for your teammates to come. Step back, 3 on the way. Shot no good. Rebound pulled out of there by Ryan Jackson. Now here come the Broncos again. Bond going to lead the charge. Bond. Good defense on the transition by the Metro Academy Mavericks. Jackson just trying to shake off the defense. Much more aggressive in the passing lanes is Metro. Gardner to Santo. Blocked from behind. What a nifty play there by Ryan Jackson. Look up by Brown. Pass up. Brown scoop with the right hand. Good. Defense leads to offense on the other end of the floor. Brown's got 13.
Couple of sophomores there, so future's bright.
42-26, largest lead of the game now is 16 for Spring Hill. Off left side, Santo. Good close out. The length, I think, of Spring Hill has caused some problems for Metro. Nice move by Gardner, a finish to boot. He's got 11, only guy in double figures now for the Mavericks. Patience is a virtue now at this point for Spring Hill. You don't necessarily have to get in a big hurry ever on your offensive possessions. You just have to finish them. Jackson to the corner. Brown quick to the basket again. Shot no good. That would have been his fourth from downtown. Gardner trying to take over this game. He'll step into a three on the way, no good. And rebound by Brown. Broncos are also going to like their rebound numbers in this one when it's all said and done. Bond control left side, working against Gardner. He'll try to take him baseline and just drives right through the defender. Surprised there wasn't a charge call there, but goes out of bounds nonetheless. Big crowd on hand for the late Christmas break, and kids are out for school. This girls basketball team appears to be here in strength. Support the boys. Some other students over in the corner. Here's Farrell for three. Good. He just quit shooting after he knocked down those early ones.
Yeah, certainly have tightened up the defense on him. He's proven to be a streak shooter, so if he gets hot, he can close the gap really quickly.
There's Metcalf way out high. He'll wrap it around over to Brown as they'll keep it out away from the basket. Midway point of the third quarter. Broncos grab the lead late in the first quarter, have not relinquished it since. Metcalf. Hard pass down inside. D'Albini quick up, not able to get around it. Long pass, easy interception by Metcalf. He'll go the other way with it. Kick it over to Neal. Now he'll attack, elevate in the lane. Shot no good. Good fight for it, though, defensively. Another rebound by Spring Hill, but then thrown away by Neal and out of bounds. I think he thought somebody was there that wasn't. First minutes of the game for Aiden Kent, 6'3" sophomore, will check in for Metro Academy. Now you've got some size on the floor. If you got 6'3", he's going to stay outside. Well, Kent. Farrell. Going to cross over and lose Baker. Good defense by Baker. Farrell, good closeout again. Baker, kick, corner, Santo. Three on the way, left it short. Metcalf will track it down. Again, slow down. No reason to run this one out. If you don't have the numbers on a run out, you just hold back. Run your offense. Make it count.
Yeah, the clock's our friend at this point, not our enemy.
Yeah, as long as we got control over it. Kick outside. Here's Metcalf. He'll elevate. Three on the way. No good. It's a good look at one. Rebound Santo. He'll run it. Give away Farrell. Back to Santo. Swinging around Gardner. He's pulled the trigger from deep. He'll go into the paint. Scoop up. Left-hand foul. That's close to being on the floor. Where that contact happened was a little bit before that ball was going up. I think it was just a hair off of that one, but they'll get a and one opportunity, Will Gardner. And he's been their leader here really since the second quarter. He did not score in the first quarter, but since then he's got 13, maybe 14 here. We'll see. He does. Gets the and one. Broncos led by 16. That lead has been trimmed down to 12, and a timeout taken by the Mavericks. Maybe they sense an opportunity. We'll see. We're back in 1 minute. You're watching Bronco basketball on Spring Hill Sports Live.
Your locally owned hometown Allstate agent is Libby Clark. Now at her new location in downtown Spring Hill, Libby and her staff are passionate about the people they serve, helping them protect what matters most. With 24-hour customer service and options for online and in-person appointments, the Libby Clark Agency is the small-town agent you've grown to love, with the experience and products you'd expect from an industry-recognized premier agency. Visit them at their new location in downtown Spring Hill, just 1 block off Main on Hale, or call 913-686-6205.
Rain Dance Studios is the area's newest dance studio with professionally trained staff, a brand new facility, and classes for every dance and tumbling level. Rain Dance Studios is everything you never knew you needed in a dance family. With an emphasis on customer experience, exquisite dance technique, and dancer confidence, Rain is the dance studio for every aspiring dancer. Come join Spring Hill's premier dance experience and get the royal treatment. Schedule a free 2-week trial by visiting raindancestudios.com.
Set 12 going to the break. It's actually 8. The Broncos, Mavericks rather on 8-0 run. Luke Metcalf or Evan Brown rather trying to stop that run. Broncos get another crack at it. This ball goes out of bounds off of Metro. Gardner not happy about it. More animated than most officials will let you be. Broncos get a chance to try to break again at what is an 8-0 run here by the Mavericks. Neal with the left side. Spring Hill needs some offense. Sometimes when you go into that conservative mode, your offense goes with it. Bond going to try to get him back in it. And thrown away.
Yeah, it's a delicate balance there. You know, we talked about not having to push the ball, and the clock's our friend. Sometimes if you slow down a little bit, you lose that rhythm you had on offense. So we'll have to see if we can get that back here after a good defensive possession here.
Gardner with it on the right wing. He'll step into a deep one again. That one had it all, but just missed it. Rebound, though, pulled out there by Robinson. He waits, and he'll get it to go. Robinson. It's been a good third quarter for the Mavericks, as they are back to within 6. A 10-0 run. Bond, who's going to get him in there? This might do it. Bond, scoop with the right hand, good in the foul. Remember that play right there if this thing stays in favor of the Broncos. Just when they needed it, Chase Bond, he's got 14, a chance to make it 15. Foul's going to be called on Robinson, his third. Bond not able to convert on the and one. 44-36, but it does stop that 10-0 run. And a foul going to be called on Bond. It'll be his third. Not ideal. It's going to send Gardner to the free throw line to shoot two. Gardner on the night, 3 for 3 from the stripe. He's got 14 points. And now 15 to lead all scorers. We finagled some of those soft chairs that are down there on the bench. You know, we'll have to get those back up here because this one's starting to get me.
Yeah, I like where you're thinking there. My back's not enjoying this too much. I get a chance to sit down. The last game I was standing up doing the camera. That wasn't fun either.
Robinson drills Gardner knocks down both free throws. Back to a 6-point contest and another stop by the defense of the Mavericks. Broncos have gone cold offensively. Santo looking to attack Gardner. Spring Hill led by 12 at halftime, have led by as many as 16 here in the second half, and that lead has just now been cut down to 3. 44-31 as Aiden Kent, just checking into the ball game a little bit for his first minutes a moment ago, knocks down the triple. 44-41. Broncos have 6 points and a 3 and a big one by Bryce Kirshner. That is a big 3 by Kirshner to keep a little bit of momentum, albeit not much, in favor of the Broncos.
Great look that time by Evan Brown to find Kirchner open at the 3-point line.
Kent, continuation, he'll flip one up, no good. Rebound pulled out of there, 3 seconds. Jackson, and he'll throw one. Well, Neal has got some chance, but it will fall long. Well, not the third quarter they wanted, but Spring Hill, their lead has been cut in half. And a lot of momentum in favor of the Mavericks. We'll see if they continue to keep it or the Broncos can win it back. They lead by 6 going to the final quarter. We'll have it for you right after this.
is creating beautiful, healthy smiles. Dr. Claire Strode and her staff have decades of combined experience, offering clear and metal Damon Smile braces and Invisalign clear aligners for teens and adults. Dr. Strode tailors your treatment to meet your specific needs with 3 convenient locations in Olathe, Overland Park, and Spring Hill. Strode Orthodontics is ready to give you the beautiful smile you've always wanted. Call for your free no-obligation consultation, 913-491-3400, or visit StrodeOrtho.com.
Back here for the final quarter of this one, the Spring Hill Broncos, Metro Academy Mavericks, B.J. Harris, Curtis Kaiser, Caden Carbajo here at Spring Hill High School. Broncos led by as many as 14 in the first half, led by 12 at the end of the first half, led by 16 early, 42-26. And since that point, Metro has outscored the Broncos 15-5 when the Broncos had their largest lead. Sittler, attack, kick, Robinson, nearly stripped. There's 4 Broncos. They get that one on Keaton Neal, his first, team foul number 5. Broncos aggressive defensively. They'll get a quick foul there on, that may be, if that's Bond, it's his 4th. And I think it is. Bond's got to recognize that right there.
Yeah, if there's been an Achilles heel for Chase Bond so far this season, has been foul trouble. He's got to recognize the situation, recognize that he's kind of been our most consistent scorer, and we need him in the game here at crunch time. So
oftentimes that's the change from being the sophomore role player, although albeit Chase came in and contributed mightily last year, but he wasn't asked to be the man necessarily all the time. To being the junior that you are so critical to the outcome, you have to start playing different. And at the line is Aiden Kinn as he knocks down both free throws. This guy did not play until the second half, but he looks like he probably could contribute pretty mightily if needed. It's a 5-point game, 47-42.
See the Broncos go to here now for a bucket. Now that Chase is on the bench.
Knocked outside, knocked out of bounds. Brown, D'Albini, Metcalf, Ryan Jackson, and Keaton Neal on the floor for the Broncos. Left side for Brown. He'll elevate. Baseline jumper, no good. Left it short. Followed his own shot. Flipped it out to Neal. Neal looked to attack. Now he'll kick it. Jackson for 3. No good. Now here come the Mavericks. Chance to make this a one-possession game. Kent. Move it around. Patience here by the Mavericks. Sittler. All the way, reverse it. Kick. That was a drawn-up play for Kent to get a chance at it. Mavericks have been much better. If he possesses that.
Good hustle there, Ryan Jackson.
It was.
Could have been an offensive foul there on 12. He extended that arm.
Back outside, they'll go for Kent. They'll reset it with Santo. Sittler, catch, drive. Hard power jump, no good. Follows his shot, but gathered up, right place, right time. Keaton Neal's going to come out of this one, maybe double-digit rebounds, and quietly doing so. Hand-delivered hot dogs from the man, the myth, the legend, Jason Feeback. You bring me a free hot dog, you go way up on the list. He's already pretty high up there, but
hand-delivered from the legend himself.
I know. Here we go, drive Neal. Kick back outside, move it around. Good patience here by the Broncos. Trying to go back inside. That is moving through the body is Robinson to knock that one away. D'Albini is going to have to hold his ground to get big down there and catch that ball coming to him.
I think you'd want Ryan Jackson to look more of a bounce pass there. I think that bounce pass might have got to D'Albini and give him something to work with, but still possess the ball. So right back to D'Albini here.
Off left side for Brown. Back around Jackson. Swing it quickly through. Brown over to Neal on the right wing. Broncos up by 5. Have not trailed since late in the first quarter. But man, it has gotten tenuous now here in this one. Up high for D'Albini. Let's see him go to the rim. We better develop that on the left side. One-on-one, face and drive. Neal is going to get The timeout called. Coach Bouchard took plenty of time, and we can eat our hot dogs now. It's a full timeout. We're back in 1 minute. The Broncos trying to hold on to one here. 5:31 to go in the ball game. Should be a good one down the stretch here on Spring Hill Sports Live, presented by Strode Orthodontics.
What is typically a daunting, frustrating, and intimidating experience was enjoyable and exciting because of Amy. She listened to what we envisioned for our future home and was able to show us houses that reflected this. She was with us every step of the way, taking the time to answer our phone calls and texts. We ended up with our dream home all thanks to Amy.
Feel at home while you find your next home with Amy Kelly of Reese Nichols Real Estate. Amy goes above and beyond for her clients and even makes a contribution to Ronald McDonald House with every closing. Contact Amy Kelly to buy or sell your home.
Supreme Mechanical Solutions is a heating, AC, and refrigeration company with over 25 years of experience. They install and maintain equipment for residential and commercial customers throughout Kansas City with 100% satisfaction guaranteed. And they're available 24/7 for emergency repairs. Financing is available for system replacements. For supreme quality, think Supreme Mechanical Solutions. Learn more at smsofkc.com or call 913-433-4567.
Broncos holding on to a 5-point lead, 47-42 in the basketball. Here's we come out of the timeout. Still a long way to go here in the fourth quarter of this one. Jackson will catch, he'll attack, elevate, 5-foot bunny on the way, no good. D'Albini with a big board, he'll put it back up with the left hand and in. That's a big rebound by D'Albini. He's been quiet offensively, but just what the doctor ordered. 49-42. Off left side for Kent. Over to Farrell. Drive, Gardner, he's been their catalyst. There's D'Albini on the other side. Blocked, but able to push through is Gardner. And he has been the man for them.
Yeah, you'd like to see D'Albini get there a little bit quicker than that and maybe take a charge there along the baseline. Good attack by Gardner.
Cooper will face, he'll get held by Robinson. That'll be his fourth. Team foul number 3. They managed to stay out of foul trouble, have the Mavericks. They only think he had 3 in the first half. Now just 3 here in the second half. Neal crossover. Ooh, nice play by Gardner. He'll lay it easily with the left hand, and we've got ourselves a ball game here. One possession. Cameron Gardner nearly doing it himself here for the Mavericks. 11 second half points, 20 for the game for Cameron Gardner. And it's one possession. Broncos need a bucket. Gardner scored 11 second half points. Spring Hill has scored 9 as a team. Or 12 as a team, rather, in the second half. They're off the glass and good. Ryan Jackson, his first second half bucket. He's got 6.
Good cut by Jackson that time. Nice play dialed up there by Coach Bouchard. Went up strong for the bucket.
Just past the halfway point of the fourth quarter. Left side Gardner. Better have more than one dude for him. Off right side. Here's Kent. He'll pull the trigger on a deep one. No good. Oh, got to get to that rebound, a long one. Outside Farrell. They'll get another crack at it. Here comes Gardner. Good. Working together. And right place, right time. 51-48. Metcalf. The defense is certainly tightened for the Mavericks. The Broncos have not handled it well. Driving. Jackson trying to do it again. This time not able to get it to go. And chance for Metro to tie this game or take the lead. The last time they had the lead, it was 10-9. 13-12 was the last time they led. 13-12. And he's going to try to do it right now. And left it way short.
Probably not the shot the coach wanted him to take there, but he's been the catalyst, so you can appreciate the confidence.
Jackson, no, but Metcalf, good rebound. Luke can't get it to go. He'll try to swat it out. Loose ball gathered up by Gardner. They'll get another chance at it. Santo quickly up the floor. Scoop off Kent. Now Gardner. Metcalf. Gardner will step in a little closer. This one he had dialed in. He won it the first time. We got ourselves a tie ball game and a timeout taken by Metro. 2:30. It should be a fun 2:30. Shouldn't be, but it will be when we return right after this on Spring Hill Sports Live.
Grandma. I'm really sorry. I won't be able to make it today. I have way too much homework, and you don't have enough internet.
Oh, honey, I gotta go. I gotta go. Oh, I need more internet in my house.
Well, you could have just called, right?
Oh.
Call Go Brawley today.
Up your lawn care game at Hers Inc. in Spring Hill. We have one of the area's largest and most diverse selections of lawnmowers, including top brands like Altos, Bobcat, Gravely, Dixie Chopper, and Red Max. Quality built machines for any size job. And when you get your mower at Hers, we offer full service and repairs covered by your warranty. From the backyard to the back 40, the all-star lineup of mowers at Hers will make you the captain of the lawn. See the full lineup at hersinc.net. Call 913-247-3530 or just stop on by.
Well, we got ourselves a ball game now, folks. 51-51. Broncos have led by as many as 16 in the second half, but they have been outscored 25-11 since that point. Worse than that. Yeah, 25-11 since that point. And that is the difference. But still got a chance. Broncos have played well at times. That third quarter is one to forget. Kind of relinquished that lead, and now here in the fourth it's continued. Metcalf elevate, quick three, no good. Have missed out on more of those balls here in the second half as well. That's also made the difference. And again, Mavericks have not led since they led 13-12. There were 8 lead changes in the first quarter. Spring Hill grabbed the lead for the first time late in the first, have not relinquished it in the second, the third, or almost the entire fourth quarter. But here we are now. Cameron. There it is. Farrell, who's been quiet, will knock down his fourth three of the game, just his second field goal of the second half. And a 30-second timeout's taken. We'll keep it right here.
Yeah, last few plays there, Spring Hill's got to learn to tighten up the defense at the three-point line. That's been, if there's one negative you can say about our defense this game, is it's been the three-point defense. I think their percentage has been pretty high, and they've had some open looks that they've been able to knock down.
Farrell has 4. Cameron Gardner has 3. Aiden Kent has 1. Preston Santo has 1. I wasn't adding up along the way. That's 7. That's 9 threes made against the Broncos here in this one unofficially on a quick count.
Yeah, so that's half their points. If they have 27 from the three-point line alone, going to have to tighten up that defense. We're going to win this game.
Bronco women are done for the year. They're coming off a good win, 57-17 against Baldwin. We'll pick up everybody in the new year. Broncos need a bucket. Any kind of bucket, really, at this point. Minute 23. And a foul and a charge. Yikes.
I think I've mentioned that a couple times to the broadcast here on how defensively I wish we would get a little quicker to stop the baseline drive there and draw a charge, and you've seen Metro do that multiple times this game.
Got to get over there. Gardner, chance to add to their lead here. Time ticking away. They're going to stall this one out. Force the Broncos likely to foul. Broncos with 17 fouls, so the next foul will be a shooting. It comes to a point where you got a foul down by 3. Once those turnovers don't go, if this doesn't go, he does. Santo able to get to the rim. They just held him too long, got the Broncos spread apart, and they weren't able to recover, found the lane. Other end, though, Bond. Bond yet to score in the fourth quarter. He only has 4 second-half points. There's a 3 and a big one by Luke Metcalf. They better call a timeout. There it is. Luke Metcalf able to knock one and give the Broncos a glimmer of hope here in this one. Timeout, we'll take it. We're back in 30 seconds. You're watching Bronco basketball on Spring Hill Sports Live.
Are you looking for a trusted heating and air conditioning contractor? Look no further than Comfort Designs, Spring Hill's heating and air conditioning company. Comfort Designs Heating and Air has 100% NATE certified technicians who are friendly, knowledgeable, and ready to help. They'll care for your home and complete the job with speed and precision. Locally owned and operated right here in Spring Hill for more than 20 years. Comfort Designs Heating and Air Conditioning. See all they have to offer at comfortdesigns.net or schedule your appointment at 913-592-4453.
(54-56) Broncos down. It's a tire game until the very end.
Yeah, we have to set up the press here. Broncos going to have to be aggressive here and see if we can get a trap and get a turnover, or maybe have to foul. But we'll hope for the turnover here as we set up the press and have a chance to tie the game or take the lead here.
Final 32 seconds, I realized I had the wrong mascot up there, so I apologize. I've been playing the Mavericks. I don't have a BJ at home to tell me I'm doing it wrong. They don't able to get that press. Now here's Albini, swats it away. Broncos have a real big chance now. 22 seconds to play, and a foul going to come. Hard for him to swallow that whistle. The official gave the head coach a little bit of a side eye as he was walking by him, so something must have been said, but that's a hard one not to call.
Yep.
Albini got a break perhaps there for the Broncos. We'll take it. 20 seconds and the ball.
Yeah, Jacob Robinson fouls out here, and then we get the possession of the ball down by 2, 20.6 seconds to go. We'll see what Coach Bouchard's got drawn up here.
Take care of the basketball, get a good look. You know, you don't have to win it here. You can tie it and see what happens. Evan Brown's going to inbound it. 20 seconds to play. You've got time to run the offense and run a play. Neal's going to be closed out. Santo covers him up. Nearly needed to call another timeout. It'll stay with the Broncos. Just barely. And a second off the clock.
Dangerous pass there by Evan Brown. I think the Broncos got fortunate.
Well, it was passed in at about 4.5. Neal this time going to be the inbounder. He'll inbound deep for Albini. Give way to Bond. Bond facing on Sittler. Sittler shakes him off. Bond leans one up. No foul this time. Loose ball. Cameron Gardner's able to come out of there with it. Man, not a terrible look from Bond. Probably could have been a little more patient in that possession. But once Sittler bailed off of him, what are you going to do?
Yeah, no, he did. I think he had the right mindset. You got to attack there. Defender fell down a little bit there, so you got to attack. Just wasn't able to finish. But we'll see here if Gardner it's a 1-on-1. If he misses it, we're going to have to get the rebound and go.
I have him down 5 of 5 from the free throw line, so he has been pretty consistent there. And he'll knock down the first one. Gardner. (17 second half points for Gardner. 25 for the game, and he'll be at the free throw line when we return after this. Broncos are going to have to draw up what they want to do in the final 8.2. We'll let them do that, and we'll be back after this on Spring Hill Sports Live.
Elliott Group is a proud supporter of Spring Hill and USD 230. At Elliott Group, we work, live, and shop in your local communities. Serving Miami and Johnson counties for more than 45 years, Elliott Group understands your needs. As an independent insurance agency, Elliott Group works with numerous carriers to find the coverage that best fits your needs. In Spring Hill, call 913-592-5552 or visit ElliottInsuranceGroup.com.
Whether you're trying to make the most of the next harvest, navigating a changing business landscape, or planning for the next chapter in your life, the professionals at Prime Accounting Solutions are here to help. With 10 locations, Prime Accounting offers convenient, friendly accounting and tax services at a fair price. Payroll, bookkeeping, business planning, personal tax filing, and more. And now Prime is the place to go for insurance. Bronco fans can find us at 408 North Webster in Spring Hill or call 913-592-2050. To find a location near you, go to primeaccounting.net.
Cameron Gardner is at the line to try to make this a 2-possession game. 6 of 6 from the free throw line and misses his first one right there. Bond going to go in a hurry. Chase Bond going to get to half court and call timeout, and that's where they'll have it. That's pretty well executed by Chase Bond. He was not to be denied and ran right there. It's a 30-second timeout. Again, don't forget we've got some wrestling coming your way tomorrow tomorrow afternoon. Bronco wrestling on the air tomorrow, right, Caden? Excited about it. Holton Wildcats should be pretty good matchup there. And then after the holiday break, the Broncos, we kick things off. Sorry, getting the schedule up here real quick. After the new year on January 3rd, Broncos will host the Paola Panthers here at home. So get the season started with the Frontier League, second half of the season. So right after New Year's, Tuesday night, the 3rd, we've got Paola, and then Blue Valley Southwest will come in here as well. So back-to-back home games. That'll be nice to begin the new year. And then on January 10th, the following week at Lewisburg. So right off the bat, tomorrow we'll wrap up our wrestling coverage, at least on the boys' side of things. We are planning to do the girls' league tournament. We are focused on basketball, at least here for the next 4.6. Long pass backside, wide open for 3. Metcalf will put one up off the glass, no good. Try to throw it up there, and that's the end of it. Gosh darn it. One that certainly slipped away from Spring Hill in this one. 57-54 your final. Metro able to sneak one out. They did not lead until real late in this one, but able to do so. And we'll recap this, to talk about it, and come back and wrap things up here from Spring Hill as we kick off the Shoemaker Collision postgame show. But this one certainly will be one the Broncos feel they let slip away after leading by as many as 16 early in the second half. They fall in this one by 3, 57-54. We'll talk about it next on the Shoemaker Collision postgame show on Spring Hill Sports Live.
A great collision on the field? Awesome. An awesome collision on the road? Not so great. If that bad play does come your way, take your car to Shoemaker Collision and Paint Center. As Kansas City's premier auto collision repair center, they work on all makes and models, even RV, marine, aviation, motorcycles, and more. Shoemaker Collision offers free estimates and loaners, plus they will work with all insurance companies. Get your ride back in the game. Learn more at shoemakercollision.com or call 913-592-0095.
Strode Orthodontics is creating beautiful, healthy smiles. Dr. Claire Strode and her staff have decades of combined experience, offering clear and metal Damon smile braces and Invisalign clear aligners for teens and adults. Dr. Strode tailors your treatment to meet your specific needs with 3 convenient locations in Olathe, Overland Park, and Spring Hill. Strode Orthodontics is ready to give you the beautiful smile you've always wanted. Call for your free no-obligation consultation, 913-491-3400, or visit StrodeOrtho.com. Rain Dance Studios is the area's newest dance studio with professionally trained staff, a brand new facility, and classes for every dance and tumbling level. Rain Dance Studios is everything you never knew you needed in a dance family. With an emphasis on customer experience, exquisite dance technique, and dancer confidence, Rain is the dance studio for every aspiring dancer. Come join Spring Hill's premier dance experience and get the royal treatment. Schedule a free 2-week trial by visiting raindancestudios.com.
Option Bank community banking at its best. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Elliott Group is a proud supporter of Spring Hill and USD 230. At Elliott Group, we work, live, and shop in your local communities. Serving Miami and Johnson counties for more than 45 years, Elliott Group understands your needs. As an independent insurance agency, Elliott Group works with numerous carriers to find the coverage that best fits your needs. In Spring Hill, call 913-592-5552 or visit ElliottInsuranceGroup.com.
Welcome back out here to Spring Hill High School. B.J. Harris, Curtis Kaiser, Caden Carbajo as we wrap up this single boys matchup. The Spring Hill Broncos losing in a tough one here, 57-54 in the waning moments. Here's how we got to where we are. The first quarter of this one, it was both teams kind of picking each other out, filling out each other, and determining who was going to be the better team in this game. And for darn near the rest of it, the Broncos were But they went back and forth. 8 lead changes in the first quarter. Spring Hill would grab the lead, 15-13, in the waning minutes of the first quarter, and they would hold on to that lead at 15-13 all the way until it was 51-51 in the, I didn't write the time down, but the last 3 minutes or so of the game. They lost that lead because the Mavericks just kept coming at them. Spring Hill in the second quarter grew that lead all the way to 14 at one point. They led by 12 at halftime, and really not only that, Curtis, but not leading by 12, but full control of the game. Momentum started to slip maybe just a little bit there at halftime, and the Mavericks able to carry that over.
Yeah, they're towards the end of the second quarter there, you kind of felt like the Broncos were in complete control of the game, really felt like they could get their shots whenever they wanted to, and we were able to
get to the rim.
Yeah. A lot of and ones there, and so they were being aggressive, absorbing contact, putting the ball in the bucket, and had a lot of good momentum there and to start the third quarter, and then things started to go downhill.
Yeah, in that third quarter come out, the Broncos would hit the first bucket of the third quarter. They would lead at that point 40-26. They would hit another one. They led 42-26. They led by 16. At that point, the Mavericks went on an 8-0 or 10-0 run and really never looked back. They closed out that third quarter by outscoring the Broncos 15-9 and grabbed that lead, or trimmed the lead down, rather. It took a 5-point lead early in the fourth quarter. The Broncos trimmed it down to 5 and just kind of kept whittling away. It was almost painful because it felt inevitable at one point with the way things were going. And the Broncos hit a couple of shots to keep it. Luke Metcalf hits one to keep a little bit of faith in the can, but eventually just too much, a couple of big shots. And Cameron Gardner, the real story for the Mavericks, he had a big ball game. We'll talk about his final totals in just a moment, but ultimately Spring Hill falls short here, 57-54. Spring Hill falls to 1-5, and the Mavericks move to 11-5. And we'll get your final numbers. We'll take one final timeout. We'll come back and wrap things up here from Spring Hill. Broncos fall tonight, 57-54 to Metro. We'll wrap things up after this on Spring Hill Sports Live and the Shoemaker Collision postgame show.
Option Bank Community Banking at its best. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Spring Hill's hometown shop is J&T Auto Service. As a full-service repair shop, J&T Auto Service works on all makes and models. Diesels, Europeans, they do it all. From combines to Corvettes. Visit J&T Auto Service for oil changes, tires, brakes, alignments, electrical diagnostics, and so much more. Small town, friendly service with high-tech tools and training. Schedule your service at J&T Auto Service. Call 913-592-6424. You can also visit jtautoinc.com.
Again, welcome back out here one final time. Spring Hill High School as the Broncos fall here on the boys' side, 57-54 in a single game. We are in action tomorrow with wrestling. 1 o'clock start, so some afternoon. It is going to start to become frigid. It's going to be not much fun to be outside. Curl up, start to get yourself ready for Christmas time and watch some high school wrestling as the Broncos host the Holton Wildcats for a duel here in Spring Hill. Our pregame coverage start around 12:45. First match at 1 o'clock with Matt Jones and Caden Carbajo on the call. And then back in action on January 3rd as the Broncos host Paola here for a boys and girls basketball doubleheader on Spring Hill Sports Live. Final numbers here in this one, the Broncos and the Mavericks leading the way for all scores. He put on a show in this one, certainly in the second half, with 17 second half points. Cameron Gardner, the difference in this one, as he finishes with 26 unofficially, 14 points from Nathaniel Farrell, but he had 8 in the first half. But those 2 threes in the second half, one of them in particular very big. In fact, that 3 to tie it, that was actually for Gardner, his only 3 in the second half to tie it, a no-doubter. 5 points from Aiden Kent, 5 points from Preston Santo, 2 points from Caleb Sittler, 2 points from Jacob Robinson, and 2 points from the team. And then for the Broncos, 2 guys in double figures, which is something we talked about in the pregame show. You want to get a little more production. We got to see that from more than one guy here. But Chase Bond led the way. Did go quiet a little bit. No points in the fourth quarter. He got in a little bit of foul trouble. He got in the fourth quarter with 4 fouls and really never didn't score again. I had a chance there late perhaps. 14 points for Bond. 13 points from Evan Brown, including 3 from downtown. But again, no points in the fourth quarter. So when your 2 leading scorers don't score in the final quarter, that's usually going to result in not a very favorable outcome.
Yep, you got to have some consistency there, and you want to have you got to find your alpha dog on your team. Who on the team is the person you want with the ball in the hand at crunch time, who can finish the shots, put the ball in the bucket, and we're still trying to find that, it looks like.
6 points from Ryan Jackson, 6 points from Bryce Kirshner, 5 points from Keaton Neal, 4 points from Cooper D'Albini, 5 points from Luke Metcalf, and 6 points from Kirshner. I maybe mentioned that one already. Ultimately, though, if you are taking this away and you look as a coach and you go to approach this game, there is a chunk of time, maybe the first and best chunk of time of the season, to look at it and go, okay, if we do it like this every time or as long as we possibly can, you see the results against a pretty good Metro team, a Metro Academy team that has had some games against some opponents and conference opponents and have fared fairly well against them. And so certainly something you can build on here.
Yeah, I think Coach Bouchard will look back at this film and say, for almost 2.5 quarters, we played some pretty solid basketball. So you got something to build off there. But there's no doubt that this loss will sting. You want to go into the long break with some momentum and some positive thoughts. That we let one slip away today, but I'm sure Coach Bouchard's talking to him now about not hanging their head and come to practice over break and continue to get better.
All right, well, the final score again here, 57-54. Back at it. Caden, you just want to put a cot right here maybe and just wake up tomorrow and be ready to go for some wrestling. We'll, again, 12:45 pregame on that one. First match starts at 1 o'clock and then back with basketball in the new year. Be sure to follow us on varsitysportslive.com to keep up to date with all the games, and as well as Spring Hill Sports Live on Facebook to know when we're playing and everything else. Going to do it for the new year, for this 2022. Again, continue to appreciate all of our sponsors. Spring Hill's been tremendously supportive and hope to continue that going for a long, long time. Appreciate working with you for the first-time partner. Curtis Kaiser jumping on board here with us. For Caden Carbajo, I'm BJ Harris saying so long from Spring Hill High School. Back at it with wrestling in the morning or tomorrow afternoon early. We'll do it then. You've been watching it on your home for Spring Hill High School Athletics, Spring Hill Sports Live.
You've been watching Spring Hill High School Sports on your home for the Broncos, Spring Hill Sports Live. Spring Hill Sports Live is presented by Strode Orthodontics, creating beautiful, healthy smiles. Learn more at StrodeOrtho.com. Also by and be sure to catch every second of the action right here on your home for the Broncos, Spring Hill Sports